didn't get the packet, or I don't know how to get the packet.
Yes, it was sent out. I can resend it again. It is posted online too.
Did you, I mean, did you send it with this last informational thing this morning or yesterday? Then I'll find it that way.
No, I sent it out with the rest of the packet with the link about a week, a little bit over a week ago, but I'll send it directly to you just a second.
Okay. I'll try to find it here somewhere. I don't delete anything. I just can't find it. Last thing I got is meeting confirmation on August 31st.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, here we go. No, that's a brochure and a press release.
The link I just sent you has the brochure, but the packet is right in there too from the last time I sent it.
Oh, okay.
So.
Got it. Thank you.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Alicia, I see Scott Medlin is here as an attendee. Can you promote him as panelist, please?
Oh, this thing mutes real easy, huh? All right.
Hi, did you send out that letter I asked you to send out? Oh, so did you already address it? Address it to Supervisor Foster. She was a past supervisor, so she gets that title for life, and I'd like her to use it for this, okay? Thank you, Mike.
Hey, Dan, do you want to try to reach out by phone to Mr. Peters?
I can call. Yeah, I can call him if you like.
Do we have a quorum?
We do have a quorum.
You do have a quorum. I
It's
just
come a
want
little
to check.
earlier today. He said he would be on, but he might have ran into an issue.
All right, you want to just try to reach me real quick and then we'll get started?
Sure.
Okay, thanks.
Can you get over here and shut your phone off? It's ringing. Hey, can you turn this phone off?
Just spoke with Mr. Peters. He is joining right now. He just was delayed slightly.
Okay. We've got a phone. Is that Mr. Peters? Doug, if that's you, you're on mute. Alicia, can you confirm that you see the person that's joined by phone?
I do, yeah. I've asked him to unmute. He might just be having some issues. And can you still confirm that it won't allow you to do video?
Yeah. it still
Okay,
won't do video.
Peter's here. I didn't know how to unmute the damn phone.
Well, you got it fixed, so you were all set.
Yep, I got it now.
Great. All right, well, if everybody's ready, why don't we go ahead and get started? I will call to order the September 14th regular meeting of the Charter Township of Van Buren Local Development Finance Authority. For the record, this meeting is being held via Zoom in accordance with Wayne County Local Public Health Department Emergency Epidemic Order in response to the COVID-19 pandemic under MCL 3.2453, declaration of continued emergency due to COVID-19 under Public Act 228 of 2020. Wow, I got all that out in one voice. Okay. So let's go ahead and call to order. If I could have the secretary do a roll call, please.
Chairman Dodson,
Here.
Leonard Armstrong, absent.
Real quick, can we state for the record where we're calling in from as we do the roll call?
Mike Dotson calling in from Wayne County Community College.
And you're down in Detroit? Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm sorry. Scott Medlin,
Where are you calling in from?
Bad audio, Scott.
Can you hear me?
Now I can.
I am here.
And you're from where you're calling in from?
Calling from Grace Lake in beautiful Van Buren Township, Michigan.
Thank you.
Hey,
Supervisor
I'm on.
McNamara, may I ask where you're at?
I'm president and I'm calling in from Van Buren Township, Michigan.
Doug Peters,
Here,
if you can let us know where you're at this time,
I'm at home.
at home.
City in Van Buren
North
Township.
Shore Drive in Belleville. Or Van Buren Township.
Okay,
VB,
thank you
please.
so much. John Delaney, could you let us know
Present,
where
Van
you're at?
Buren Township.
And you're at, James Williams?
James Williams from Van Buren Public Schools.
Okay, and Sarah Cortese
Yep, here at Van Buren Schools.
and David Schreiber?
Present, Ann Arbor, Michigan.
Thank you very much.
Great, thank you, everyone. The packet for today was distributed via email from Mr. Selman. Included in that was the proposed agenda for today. Do I have a motion for approval of the agenda?
John Delaney, motions for approval.
Do I have a second?
Dave Schreiber, seconds.
I have a motion and an approval and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? This will then be the agenda from which we will operate. Including in the packet was the minutes from the regular meeting of July 13th, 2021. Hopefully everybody's had a chance to review those minutes. Do I have a motion for approval of the minutes?
So moved, Peters.
Second, Delaney.
That's been moved and supported. Are there any additions, corrections, deletions to the minutes? Hearing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed? Minutes will be entered into record. Nothing under correspondence. Is that still accurate, Mr. Selman?
Correct.
And do we have anybody for public comment today?
I'm not seeing any at this time.
I do have something for correspondence after all.
All right, Mr. Delaney.
I would just like to thank, on behalf of the LDFA, all the members of Van Buren Township staff under Kevin McNamara and Dan Selman for all the help and cooperation that was given for the event, the 9/11 event this past Saturday, memorial in the car show. Without that help, we couldn't have done that through the LDFA or through the township.
Thank you.
Well, John, you took the wind out of my sails because I wanted to officially thank you on behalf of the LDFA and everyone involved in all of your hard work. And of course, all the township's help and the supervisor's help. You know, that has grown into what hopefully is going to be an ongoing event that will get larger and larger. And I think it was a huge success. I think I mentioned to you, I already had a couple of people that said they've lived in the area all their lives and they never knew that that was there, and they're absolutely amazed. So if we accomplished nothing else, which we know we did accomplish a lot more, great job, John. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Ditto, John. Excellent job. We do a lot of those things around here, and quite frankly, they usually end up being volunteers that suggest that they'll take care of it and jump. But it's usually us that have to jump in and save the day. That was the case.
Right.
You were amazing, just amazing. Thank you.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
I just want you to know, John, we all recognize how much work and effort and commitment that took. As the supervisor just said, that does not happen by accident. So thankful.
And I just hope we can do a better job. I mean, we could even make it bigger every 5 years, but the smaller years in between can make it a significant deal also. And I seen that there was 2 stations there, 2 and 7. I wasn't able to see any of the B-roll or anything, but hopefully they took a lot of pictures of the campus itself, because that was the whole purpose, not only honoring, but to drive a focus that jewel is there.
Right. So if we could, if we want to jump ahead, first of all, I want to first notice that Mr. Armstrong is joining right now. He was a little bit delayed too, but I was going to use the next section to kind of touch on the event a little bit. And I believe our moderator has some pictures queued up that even though we might not be able to do video, she should be able to share her screen with some of the videos from the some pictures from the event.
Oh, great. Yeah, thank you.
That's good. Oh yeah, I see them. They look good.
Yeah. So I guess we're still in correspondence, but I think we could probably jump over to the public and marketing outreach, which was what this event was really all about. As Chairman Dodson mentioned, really spotlighting the jewel in the community and getting our public out there, and which I know this event was very important in doing.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's transition to the marketing community outreach and, any other comments or, feedback, suggestions on what we had out there on Saturday and, what this is going to kind of dovetail in moving forward. As we can see by the pictures, we had great representation from all sorts of different agencies, from local communities. John got a great car show there, got people from the community there. I think it was nothing else other than just a great success for us. And even though it may not have been as large as we wanted it to be, it'll keep growing.
I understood after it started, though, that of all days, because it was a Saturday, not because it was 9/11, that the second largest auto show and cruiser show in the state of Michigan took place that same day in Frankenmuth. If it wasn't on a Saturday and we had this event on a Sunday or another day, the Frankenmuth venue was always that Saturday of September. So we had a lot of competition to go against on that cruiser show.
Yep.
Aye.
Hi, Mr. Armstrong. We can hear you, and we're going to note your presence.
Yeah, I know. I just want, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, John, I'm gonna have to leave the meeting. I just got a call. My wife was admitted to the hospital emergency. I don't know what's going on here.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead. And our prayers are with you.
Absolutely. Take care.
Take care.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
So if we can just build on this success and start brainstorming for other ways, other ideas to try to get the community on site, on location. I mentioned to both Scott and John when I came back out there in preparation for Saturday, every time I come out to that location, I'm just in absolute awe at how large it is, at how beautiful it is, just what a great resource it is. And I really hope we can work to get more community members on that location. It's just amazing.
Well, I was able to, actually, I'd been talking to some individuals for the last 2 months and just barely touch bases with Scott, but it looks like it'll be another home run. The Boy Scouts and the Girl Scouts are going to utilize portions of the Grace Lake complex for merit badge reconciliation and performing for their merit badges in the wetlands area, which will dovetail into conservation, building benches and doing weed eating and stuff. And there's a spot in there where the cogen plant was going to go 5 years ago, where the trees and stuff were leveled out. So they can do some small camping out there too, really roughing it, no water, no power. So the Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts in turn there's a vision there as an outreach also.
That's great. And it was so nice to have the Boy Scouts out there on Saturday too. If we could get something maybe in writing to the Boy Scouts, thanking them for their help on Saturday.
Yeah, that was the whole point. We're in October. I'll be talking to the supervisor, and I mentioned it to him too, that we can put together a certificate, put something together with our marketing department, communications at the township, just for one, some sort of certificate that we can print off with their names on it, their troop number and their troop leaders, and present it at a township board meeting, either in October or November.
Wonderful, wonderful. Supervisor, could you or your staff help us with just giving them a letter of thanks for their help on Saturday?
Say that again.
Could you, someone on your staff, maybe help us just get a letter of thanks to the Boy Scouts for their help on Saturday? And John, if there's anybody else that we should be
Sure. Give me a
sending
list of who you
correspondence
want
to.
letters to go out to.
Yeah, I'll have the list. And like I said, we would set up some sort of presentation as correspondence at one of the future township board meetings between now and October, the end of October.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do that, but also, John, we need to get letters out to people just thanking them for their participation there.
Oh, yeah. Individual letters, but these will also be individual letters of appreciation to the Boy Scouts, individually with their names on it, because they did do some hard work there.
Yeah. All right, sounds good. Anything else to discuss about our September 11th event on Saturday? Then we'll need to have another meeting of our subgroup at some point within the next month or so. Mr. Selman, maybe you can query the members of that group and just see when a meeting might be appropriate.
Absolutely.
All right, thank you. All right, if there's nothing other under item number one, let's move on to item number two under new business. That's the proposed 2021 amended and fiscal year 2022 requested LDFA budget, the draft for discussion only.
Yeah, discussion only. If we do the first, we skipped over the first item, which is just the informational meeting and just kind of doing the same spiel we do that we hold.
I'm sorry, I skipped over that.
That's okay.
So go ahead with the informational meeting.
All right. So I think as we've done in the past, we've seen if the moderator, if anybody has any questions regarding the informational meeting about the LDFA, and then I'll just kind of do the same spiel, which we have to do a couple times a year to stay in accordance with Public Act 57 as a TIF incremental tax unit.
All right, moderator, do you have anybody that has any questions at this point?
None at this time.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Selman, you want to go ahead with the presentation?
Yes, absolutely. So in accordance with PA 57, we are required to hold an informational meeting 2 times a year. The main structure of our reporting for this has not really changed yet because the LDFA is focused on the main obligation of debt repayment. It's noted in our last 2020 synopsis that no major activities were held due to staying in accordance with OSHA and CDC guidelines, that no major promotional activities were held. Recorded in here also is that loan advances from the township to the LDFA were recorded in March of 2020 and in September of 2020, which were necessary to meet bond obligations due on April 1st and October 1st, and that these advances will be made during these dates for each year. And then we'll later on during just a little bit about the budget, we'll revisit that again. But other than that, there's not any major new updates that are in our 2020 synopsis.
All right, any questions from the board?
Dan, John Delaney here. So looking at the numbers here so far, there was 700,000 9/4, 900,000 March 2020, and an additional 800,000 for 2020. So we're looking at 2-point-something million so far that we have borrowed from the township, correct?
Correct. Yep. 1.6. And then there's some interest that's involved with that too.
Let's see. It looks like I got more than 1.6. I've got 17 and 7. I got 2.4 total.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Correct.
All right. Just wanted to be very open with all these numbers in case the public has any questions.
Thank you, James.
Any other questions from the board regarding the report before we move on to the budget? All right, Mr. Selman, the budget, item number 2.
All right. So this is just a draft budget. I had just a discussion only. I wanted our board members to get a opportunity to review it, even though it is pretty black and white. It's prepared by our deputy treasurer, Sean Bellingham, and you can see that the main purpose of it is just for debt obligations. I had him include in a memo, as he did last year, and at the request of Chairman Dodson, that gives a nice record of the actions that is going on as it relates to ongoing litigation. And the letter is just short enough that kind of summarizes some of the activity and what the budget is mostly involved. So it's just short enough. I'm just going to read the letter in its entirety, if that's all right.
Yep, go ahead.
In accordance with the loan agreement between the township and the LDFA, $1 million was loaned to the LDFA in March 2021. An additional $775,000 was loaned to the LDFA September 1st, 2021. Both advances were necessary to supplement existing LDFA funds in order to meet the bond obligations due on April 1st and October 1st. As detailed in the loan agreement, the LDFA has agreed to pay interest on the township's shortfall payments until they are reimbursed at an annual interest rate equal to the average interest rate that the township is earning on the investments of its general fund monies. Attached is a spreadsheet detailing the running total of the loan and a projection through the end of 2021. The interest rate being charged on the advances has decreased significantly due to the historically low interest rates being earned on the township's money market and pooled savings account. The annual budget continues to focus on debt service and legal fees related to the ongoing litigation with Vistiana Corporation. The remaining proposed expenses are minimal. And this is from Deputy Treasurer Sean Bellingham, who produces the LDFA's budget. And I want to thank him for producing that. And it is as Chairman request, it records the activities that's going on pursuant to our ongoing obligations.
Okay, so then actually there are some changes because everything I spoke of was for 2019.
2020.
Additional 1.775 to that 2.4, 3 point something is what we have now total.
Yeah, and then in the supplemental sheet, the Deputy Treasurer's memo, he has an advanced detail of the running total.
Oh, I see it now. I got it.
Explain what the heck that running total is, because I don't understand that.
It's getting awful big.
It is.
Then I don't think it's accurate either. I mean, so are you, I mean, no, I take that word back. So are you saying, explain what the advanced detail means, please?
So the advanced detail records the loan amount along with the interest rate that's been accrued as of now. So you'll see in the far right portion of this spreadsheet in September 21, as we're in right now, that the interest accrual was at $13,829, and the loan amount as of September 21 is $4.175 million. So the total with interest is $4.1888,829.58.
Right, as of September, you're right.
Yep. So he's just accruing. He's being very transparent and showing the accrual interest rates and what the interest rate is at.
All right, that's okay.
Yep, that's got it.
Thank you. So this is just a draft of it. There's not a whole lot of changes. A lot of the budget is kind of baked into the cake. We have the best person in the building preparing that budget. There will be our target is to try to go for an overall approval of the budget at the following in October for the townships, which has our special revenues, which the LDFA is involved in our budget as a special revenue fund. So we will be targeting to get that approved in October, and once it does, I'll bring back the approved budget of 2021, and we'll have a supplemental approval from our board as we've done in the past.
Got it. Yep. Good job on that.
Thank you.
Any other questions from the board regarding the budget item number 2 under new business? All right, we don't need an actual approval on that, but that will be moved forward to the township board for approval, correct?
Yes, it will be.
Okay. All right, do we have any non-agenda items?
Yes,
Mr.
I
Delaney?
do. In actually just to dovetail, this is going to be part of that advanced detail we just read. My question is, have we heard anything from Cave, or are we just on billable hours and with no answers?
I guess we have heard from Cave, and I did have a meeting with him, and I invited Mr. Peterson on the meeting.
Okay.
And, I can't really say what we're talking about.
Yeah, I don't want to know anything. I just want to know if there's any movement or traction. Kind of yes or no.
I don't know.
Okay.
Stuff's always happening.
Okay, what we'll do is I'll meet with supervisor. We'll determine if there's a need for an update to the board based on any meetings or any correspondence that's happened, and we'll make sure that takes place.
Yeah, I didn't want to throw out any particular areas. I just want to know if there's movement or not. That's all.
Nope, good thing to ask, just to make sure it's keeping fresh on our minds, definitely. All right, anything else under non-agenda? All right, if not, do I have a motion for adjournment?
I
So
motion
moved.
to adjourn. Delaney?
Second, Peters.
Moved and supported. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We will stand adjourned.
Hey, Scott Medlin, are you still on?
Yeah.
Scott Medlin, you did get that stuff left outside the barrels and stuff?
I saw the barrels. I didn't see the barricades.
They were with them, so they probably put your barricades in.
Okay, I'll check with my guys.
Great, thanks.
All right,
Thank you.
John, Scott, I'll try to get out there Thursday to pick up that sound system then.
Okay, Scott, did you hear that? Because I probably won't be there, but I'll call you to let you know, and Mike will pick it up same place he dropped it off.
Yeah, if I'm tied up,
Mike, I'll call Mike.
you can always contact you. Well, probably better would be our security guard. I can give you their number if you want.
Okay, yeah, you can text it to me. Just let them know because they don't know me from Adam, so they might think that that's a crank call or something making that story up, but.
Well, they should always contact me to check it, but yeah.
Exactly. Okay.
All right, I'll just run through you, John.
Okay, great. Thanks.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
everybody.